What is going on, everyone? I just saw Patriots Day, and I literally just saw the movie about 40 minutes ago, and it's very fresh in my mind. And this movie, in fact, was a limited release back in 2016 and was just released wide to the public today. The film is directed by Peter Berg and stars Mark Wahlberg, John Goodman, J.K. Simmons, Kevin Bacon, and many other people. And it is the true story of what happened on April 15th, 2013, when two men set off bombs in the city of Boston during the annual Boston Marathon. After this, a huge investigation went down. The city of Boston was actually shut down during this, and the police were trying to find out where these guys were and hopefully stop a potential threat that these guys could cause. Patriots Day was one of the movies I wanted to see in 2016, and unfortunately I did not get to see it, and I'm really sad about that now because this movie easily would have made my top 10 list of last year. Side note before I start my review, Deepwater Horizon is a movie also directed by Peter Berg and stars Mark Wahlberg that came out last year, and I really regret not seeing that in theaters and reviewing that for you guys because that movie is also great, and that easily would have been on my top 10 list of last year as well. But to start off this review, the performances in this movie are all great across the board, very realistic, and this movie itself is very accurate for the whole story that went down in Boston back in 2013. I feel like all the characters were played very well, gave a lot of emotion to me, and really added to the story too, especially Mark Wahlberg. This and Deepwater Horizon for this year were both really good performances by Mark Wahlberg. And the story starts off by introducing us to citizens in the city of Boston, and we're not really sure who these people are exactly, but what I liked about it so much was that we did not really know who these people were to start, but eventually we're able to understand who these people are and how they connect to the overall story, and I thought Peter Berg did a great job in telling the story that way. This story also took place a few years ago, so some people were complaining that this movie is being made too early, but in my opinion, not really. I don't think it really matters that much. In fact, it doesn't really matter at all. And this movie also had a lot of emotion. In fact, I was tearing up a lot, especially near the end of this movie. It was very sad, and I'm not going to even deny that because I honestly started tearing up and I was pretty upset because, man, that is really heavy, and this story overall was just crazy, and I can't imagine being in the city of Boston at that time. That would have been insane, and yeah, that was really a rough time for the city of Boston. And that's what I like about this movie so much, is that it captured the story so well. It tells the story so well. We get so much from the story that many people may have not known about that was added into this movie that made it so good. There's certain characters in this movie you have no idea who they are from the start, and then you start caring about them as the movie goes on, and it adds to the intensity that this movie is building. Of course, all Peter Berg movies are pretty much the same thing. I mean, Lone Survivor and Deepwater Horizon are pretty similar to this movie too. Of course, in the beginning you have introducing all these characters and introducing the story and the setting, and then you have a big thing happen that starts the entire movie and gets the whole thing rolling. And then you have the last hour to hour and a half that is pretty much what everybody has been anticipating the entire time when watching this movie. So yeah, Patriots Day, overall, I thought the story was constructed very well, very good performances, very good looking action scenes too. I mean, the action scenes were shot very well, and pretty much everything about this movie was just so accurate, and I love that so much. It made me feel like I was watching it on TV, and that's exactly what a movie should do. It should make you feel like you're in that position with these people, and you're looking on this event through the TV, and you're really worried watching it, and you feel like you're there, and that's what this movie did so well. And also, when a movie can make me cry, yeah, that's what this movie did, and it did a great job, honestly. This whole movie was just terrific. And this movie would easily have been in my top 3 if I were to go back and change it. I would say this movie probably been number 3 on my list for the year. And I really don't have any problems with this movie at all, but I'm not going to give it a perfect score because there are a few things that I think I could have moved along a little bit better, but I will ultimately give Patriots Day a 93%. Go see this movie. It is a little hard to watch at times, but it is very accurate on what happened back on April 15th, 2013, and then onward from that. And this movie was just incredible, very emotional, and Peter Berg is a great director right now. Deepwater Horizon, Lone Survivor, and now this, all 3 I think are terrific, and Peter Berg is a great director, and everybody in this cast was just amazing. Thank you. I was very happy to see this one. Alright guys, so next weekend I am going to be seeing Silence finally, I'm so happy to see that. That's another movie that came out last year that I did not get to see, and I will be reviewing that for you guys. But before I get to review that, I'm going to review some other Martin Scorsese movies from the past. And those movies will be The Departed and The Wolf of Wall Street. So look for those reviews this week. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.